welcome to a new vlog. It is Wednesday, and yesterday afternoon I got back from Paris, and on Friday I hop on a train to go to New York. So lots of fun things have been happening. I've got 2 days here where I'm catching up on a lot of work. I try to keep up with my emails while I was in Paris, and then I'm getting my hair done in about 2.5 hours, and then tomorrow I'm getting my nails redone. So lots of things going on. And I think it's super important and special to get something from each place you go. It never has to be anything big or expensive, but just some sort of trinket that kind of will last and that reminds you of a place that you've been. One of the things that I picked up was from the Christmas market that we went to, or one of them. Don't mind my nails, again, I told you they were bad. But this is just like a hand-painted piece. I think you can just put like a small candle in there. Frankly, I probably won't light it, which might defeat the purpose, but I just really don't want to ruin this or get like the top of this. I don't want it to like burn. So I don't know, I might play around with different things on it, but I think it's stunning. If you guys remember or have seen from the back of my videos, the ornaments on my Christmas tree this year are like a light icy blue and like crystal ornaments. And so when I saw this, I thought that the color was perfect and I would add that. I went to the Christian Dior Cafe. I didn't want to buy anything too expensive there. There were only very few things, which I found that was kind of interesting, that they had specific to their store. The one thing that I thought was perfect when I was in the cafe is that they had a whole section of books. And if you guys have seen around my house, I've moved things with all my Christmas ornaments, but here is a good example. I've got like my Manolo Blahnik one, I've got my Tom Ford, this is the Carlisle, and I've got a bunch of other ones from Dior to Louis Vuitton on my shelf downstairs. And so I thought that it would be really cool to add the specific book that is and was made for that specific location. So just really special, something again that reminds me that I've been there. I also did get this little kind of sketchbook as well that I thought was really cool. So I got that. I have this that they gave us for the gallery that we walked through. And then I do have to admit I did steal this, or I did take this when we were at the cafe. This is the menu and they change it all the time. It's very like seasonal, but I was like maybe I can get away with that. So I also did get that. Another thing that I have taken the last couple of times as well, and speaking of when we go to New York, we always go to the Shoe Bar in Nordstrom, and at the Shoe Bar, there you go, they give you these little coasters that say Shoe Bar, and so on my bar cart, this is how many I've taken. So I have those as well. So I really don't take very many things, but again, when I'm sitting there and I'm paying for, you know, way too much money in food or drinks at the Shoe Bar, I feel like I can take a few of those home and I don't feel too bad. I also made sure to grab some gifts for my 2 friends that were watching my cats while I was away. The first are 3 matching glasses from Vive. The second is some macaroons. They have just like a mix of different flavors, and I got them at the very top of the Eiffel Tower, which I thought was kind of special. The third thing that I got that I thought we would all share and put into our new wine glasses are a bottle of the vintage, this came from the first, I want to call it a winery, the first champagne place I guess that we went to. This is the Moet and Chandon one. And they had just the regular iconic bottles, which are essentially a mix of different grapes they put into those bottles. And we've all drank a lot of those bottles before, right? You can pick them up from Costco, from Wegmans. They're very, very popular. And then there are the vintage ones where essentially it's just one type of grape from that specific season. And the one that we tried was from 2015, and so I got the 2015 one. They also had a 1996 one, which is the year that I was born, and I was like, oh, that would be really cool to have. But I had 2 thoughts. One was that it was like 500 euros or something along those lines, and I was like, absolutely not. That's just, I've already bought a couple of other things, and I was like, that's just over my limit. The second is that I learned a lot, and it was super fun. I learned a lot about champagne and how it was made and just kind of fun facts. And my sister and my mom and I kind of looked at each other and we're like, we've been like doing all of this wrong and backwards for years. So essentially, champagne is meant to be drank, and after you've bought it, you should drink it within the next like 2 to 3 months. So a lot of us, and I know I've thought it, I know for my housewarming party, I have a few bottles of Vive, and I'm like, yep, nope, I don't want to open them because they're expensive, and you know, I don't want to just randomly open that, but they're not meant to be sitting there. The other thing is that you're not supposed to stand them up. You're supposed to like lay them this way, and that it can eventually ruin the bottle if it's standing up. So if you guys have your bottles standing up everywhere in your house, and especially in light, champagne hates light, and again can also kind of ruin the taste and a little bit of the bottle. Don't do that. So if you have any bottles, this is your excuse to drink them quickly. The only other thing that I got from these places were a glass from the same place. And then I also, me and my mom ordered 6 bottles from the second place that we went to. She's gonna take, I think it was 6 or 8 bottles, and she's gonna take half and I'm gonna take the other half. So they ship pretty easily, and so they shouldn't take too long to get here, which is super exciting. You also know about the Cartier watch that I got, and I'm super excited about that. I had been looking for a watch for so long, and I just wanted to kind of add that to my collection. That is, I want to say it's the Tank, but it's their most iconic Cartier watch. There's a small size, which my sister has, and she has a much smaller wrist than I am, so the smaller watch fit her better. I unfortunately have a little bit of a thicker wrist, so the medium size fit me a little bit better, so I got that. So I will be opening that up on Christmas Day, and I will show you that, but I'm really excited. And yeah, that's pretty much the last thing I think that I got and brought home. I didn't want to buy like too many other things because again, I'm going to New York and I'm going to be shopping a lot there. Probably gonna be doing a little more low-key shopping. I will already prepare you in advance. Again, I just bought the Lady Dior bag. I just bought a watch. Obviously traveling is not inexpensive, so I will probably not be going crazy like I did the last time I was in New York earlier this year, but I still think I'm probably gonna find and buy some cool things. I'm probably thinking more along the lines of maybe some different like tops or sweaters, maybe a pair of jeans, shoes, something like that. I will loop you back in as I'm getting my hair done. I will probably get something very similar, if not the same, that I got last time, where it's darker at the top, and then hopefully you can see I've got like the ombre extensions, so I like the contrast between the darker and the lighter. We'll see what I end up getting. I might get a little bit of a different shape to my haircut, or I might not. I don't know, I'll kind of decide in the chair. Yeah, super excited, and let's get our hair done. It is cold outside, but I had a little bit of time before my hair appointment and I forgot to pick up teeth whitening, and I'm just about out, so I went to my dentist and I picked up a few more. I just got 2 for right now, and 2 packs. So 4 syringes, which cost about 75 bucks. I'll kind of show you what they look like, but essentially, you know, you just kind of squeeze them out into the trays, pop them in, and then, you know, have them in there for a couple of hours. Hello, I just got back from my hair appointment, and as you can see, I got bangs. I got the same exact hair color with darker at the top, the gloss, as I got last time that I really liked. I think it just fades really nice. And then, yeah, I just wanted to do something different. I figured why not have some bangs? So I did want side bangs. I've done that recently and I didn't love them. And so I haven't had regular bangs like this since probably middle school. And so I took a big risk. Obviously the lighting in here looks a bit crazy, but I think they're kind of fun, they're kind of different, and hair is made to be played with. So I really like it. I hope you guys do too, and I just wanted to check in and show you my new hair. So as you can see, I ended up doing something super festive. I got the snowflake on this one and then the Santa hat on this one and red again with a little bit of sparkle, but thought it was super cute and super festive for my next trip. I'm still really loving my hair. It's super weird to get used to already with kind of the bangs. Even taking off my makeup last night, I had to like move them to the side, tried not to get them too wet as I was like scrubbing my makeup off, but again, still really enjoying it. I'm gonna close out the vlog here because tomorrow morning, and it's already around like 3 p.m. Tomorrow morning we're leaving. We've got a train at like 7 something out of DC to go to New York. So super excited, but have to start packing and wrapping up my day. And again, still have a lot of work to do before that happens. But I just wanted to sync up with you one last time. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this vlog. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in New York.